Hello, I'm Dr. Rosina Hassoun. You can call me Dr. H, Dr. R, Dr. Rose, like my students do. I'm an associate professor at Saginaw Valley State University, and I've also taught as an adjunct for 13 years at Michigan State University, and during that time, 10 years at Lansing Community College. During all that time, I put many different courses online. And so I thought what I would do is share my experience with other professors primarily, but I also thought that some of what I know about putting classes online might help K through 12 teachers as well. So I will keep that in mind as I do the videos. Now, this first video is not on any of the practices. Now, I want you to know also that I am not an high-tech IT person. I'm just a professor. I have used Articulate 360, which is a high-end e-learning software, and I recommend it, but it is expensive and it has a learning curve. So if you don't have access to that, I will tell you on ways in which you can get things online rather easily. I will use low-tech methods whenever possible, and this video is going to be very low-tech. So this video, and we need to start out, first of all, talking about working online self-care 101 before we talk about any other techniques of putting classes online. So let's talk about self-care 101. See, this is very low-tech. Okay, so first of all, we need to set up a place to work which is dedicated for your work. This is your work now. This is your work office and your space. It needs to be outfitted with everything that you need, pens, pencils, computers, everything that you need. I highly recommend having a space, if you can create it or have it, that has windows and natural lighting. Now, yes, there is a tendency to look outside the window, and it is a distraction, but actually it's good for your eyes to look at objects that are in the distance, and you want to be able to look away from that screen. And in general, make sure that you have good lighting. Number 2, get up and get dressed daily, and, comb your hair, wash your face, brush your teeth, get dressed. Why is that so important? Well, for years I taught, and all online, and I got into the practice of just, oh, isn't it great? I can teach in my pajamas. Well, no, it's not great. And so you need that routine. You need to get up. You need to get dressed. You need to get going. And it's for your biorhythms more than anything else. So I highly recommend just getting dressed daily. You can, maybe you can wear more casual dress, but you want to make sure that you're up and you're dressed and that you have that routine of work. Number 3, take regular breaks and stretch. You do not want to sit all the time. You don't want to lie in bed at night and then get up and sit all day long. I did that. My osteoarthritis got really bad to where the point I thought I couldn't walk. I wasn't going to be able to walk. And I also gained weight like crazy. So that is not a good thing for your health. And luckily I had a spine doctor that said, get up and get exercising because that's what you need to do. So that's number 3. I know from experience, do not sit all the time. Take your breaks, which leads us to number 3. Make sure, number 4, to have no snacking all day long. No free-range trips to the fridge. Now, if you have no free-range trips to the fridge, if you have a daily time that you snack routinely, that's fine. And watch how much you snack. I think tea time is great. So I have tea times, so I recommend that. But, we want to conserve our food for one thing. And 2, it's just not good for you. It's not good to go free-ranging to the fridge all the time. You'll gain weight, I guarantee you. So stay away from the fridge. You want to have regular meals also. So that's important for your biorhythms. So you want regular meals, and you want to have just certain snacks and to limit the snacks. Number 5. Number 5 is exercise daily. So I have an old iWatch. It's as good as anything, and it has a pedometer on it. And so what I'm going to do is make sure that I get my steps every single day. And whether that is walking up and down the hall, going down to the basement, If you're walking, if they'll let us walk around our backyards if we're in quarantine. Right now, I'm not in quarantine, but I'm trying to self-isolate. And if you haven't figured out, at this moment, I'm single, and I don't have a partner, so I am by myself. So it's critically important that I do things to take care of myself. So I can take meditative walks. That's what I used to do, and I'm going to take up that walking meditation again, because I think that's very good for me. I'm going to miss my walks with my colleagues and friends, but at this time, that's what I'm going to do for my health. So besides exercising, I recommend weigh-ins daily. Now, some people don't weigh in daily. They don't think that's a good idea. So, but I recommend that if you don't do it daily, then at least do it on a regular basis, weekly, and make sure that you're not gaining weight. For those of us who tend to gain weight, for those who may be losing weight because you might be somewhat depressed or alone or fearful, you want to make sure that you maintain your regular weight. And I plan to lose a little weight if I can, because I'm always trying to lose a little weight if I can, but I certainly am not going to gain weight over this thing. So, stay in touch. Number 7, stay in touch with other non-student friends and family daily. Okay, so I have to have human contact, and it's got to be something other than my students. As a professor, my students are adults, and that's fine, but I need the time to have personal conversations, personal adult conversations. And if you're a K through 12 teacher, you need adult time, okay? So make sure that we take that time. I need to check in with my friends, with my family. They want to know how I'm doing. I want to know how they're doing, and it's really good for all of us. So stay in touch. Don't get isolated. It's very easy to have work take over 24 hours of your day, and so that you have no contact. And that is really not good for us. We're humans. We're a social species. We need to be social. Lastly, number 8, take me time. Have fun and stay positive. Okay, you're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm by myself. How can I have fun by myself? Well, here's my plan. I'm going to watch all the old comedy movies that I haven't seen in a while, and find some new ones that I haven't seen before. You've got Hulu, you've got Netflix, etc. I'm gonna watch fun movies. I do not want serious drama right now. I want comedies. I want musicals. I want something that will make me laugh. I'm going to do puzzles to keep my mind sharp, hopefully, and things that I find are fun. I also plan to take quite a few bubble baths, and as long as the bubble baths hold out, the bubbles hold out, I'll be fine as long as I have my bubble bath. So do whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. That's important first. So this is my advice for starting out for teaching online. Stay healthy, stay positive.